come much better than that. Hugging the left side on the short grass. An accomplished start for the leader.
On 145. You would think just a little left of it.
Very nice. I watched him for a good 40 minutes on the putting green this morning, and everything in slow motion, just nice and calmly.
It's out of his left, but with the wind buffeting out of his right, it will surely come into the equation, this wind. That's going to be the hardest thing out here today, is putting.
Another. That missed on the left from that angle. And that was at least for a birdie 3, so taps in for the opening par. Old style, blade putter.
You can put yourself out of position, especially right.
Oh, down the left side again and sitting up in the rough.
Gorgeous putter, very much a feel putter. You don't win the Masters with being a dodgy putter.
Well, starts his putting routine after a few straight ones with a north, south, east, west drill from 4 feet. Didn't miss one this morning. Hard work pays off once again.
So everybody played the par 5s better than anybody this week. 11 under for them. It's a lovely shot down there for Reed.
So just laying it up with an iron, which is surprising. It's going to be a long way back. Maybe 100 back. Soft draw. What a gorgeous looking shape. Little boomerang shot.
He certainly doesn't want that one back.
Nothing like watching a nice soft floater high in the air. One bounce. And get it to stick. Maybe just behind it.
Yeah, with a 4-shot lead, this is exactly where you should be aiming. Well, a bit of a mystery for someone of Reed's calibre. It did turn eventually, but way later than he saw. Well, that's exactly where you should be aiming. I'm not sure David Pooch is.
What a great angle, just to see how much turn there is. Yes, we know it's quick, but huge sweeping left to righter. It's trundled on by, but it's left him the uphiller coming back. Pretty good effort.
Straight up the hill, doesn't want to move a whole lot. I said 13 was the winning score yesterday, and I'm standing by it.
Well, well, well. It didn't go according to plan.
Pooch has been poor so far, but I'll take solace in the fact that his deficit is as it was at the start.
To be able to flatten the trajectory out and get some chase when it's into the fan. Let's see if he can do it on this occasion. It's a big hole today. The wind is quite strong. The sun is peeping its nose through.
Well, probably better than in the rough there. There's a bit of a wide from the leader down the right side.
Really good contact.
Well, I always think on the green from sand is more than acceptable.
Out of his right all the way. Very slow for Reed, taking a walk on the wild side.
Excellent pace.
It looked a little cuppy, but it could have been worse. You saw the obvious problem with that tree.
He's got a great flag position for this angle. Easy to go a little long and find the back fringe or the back rough if he gets it wrong. Wind is down out of the right. It's a pretty good shot. Came up a little shot. Got just a smidge heavy. So it's right to left, then it's left to right, and the wind is out of the right. How much that wind will affect this putt, I'm not so sure, but this green is seriously exposed to the elements.
Well, he's still got the same advantage he started off with, and a third of the round behind him, so job done. So
the yardage is 196. Forget about that yardage. Just trying to land this, he flattens it out. He doesn't hit it high. Trying to land this 176 and just release it up the green. Same club as Pooch, 7-iron.
It's good.
Trouble is, the way the players around him are playing, that's just good enough. Just keep doing that. Give yourself a nice birdie putt on greens, and if they go in, bonus.
That's a little over the top there. That wind pushing off his left side might be the result of it. Just pulls up in time. That's fine.
Off and digs it toes in and releases up there. He won't be trying that. This is a hard shot. Setting up the right, trying to turn it against that breeze. Expect this 30 to 40 feet past it, you would think.
Holy, it's in the back pocket. That came out so fast.
That looked like he's gone up against the collar as well, so it could be a little awkward getting the club in on the back of the ball cleanly. He pinched it nicely. And as we've come to expect from him all the way through the week, just highly efficient, very tidy indeed. Yeah, he's #1 in strokes gained around the green this week. And I'd say by a margin.
That was Pooch's best, but this boy can get some help once it hits the deck. Can he get it by Pooch's? That was his best as well.
And there's the difference. Old school sort of flights it down a bit, Wayne, gets some chase.
Awesome.
Use the ground, use the ball flight. He's got all the shots.
Great chance in an open. Just bail out a little, setting up for a nice little draw to penetrate the breeze.
Showing all his experience there. Been really easy to get sucked into trying to be a bit more aggressive after seeing the playing partner. Smart play.
Doesn't he just? Well, that's a wonderful touch. With Pooch laying up his 10-footer. Danger of a two-shot swing if he'd got that wrong.
Well, Reid yet to make a birdie here on the final day. But a very dangerous front nine tucked away. Oh, there's a chance to close the gap to 2.
He knocked it by Pooch on the last. I don't think it'll happen this time because he has that wonderful little leaky left to right fade that sort of hits the deck and she takes off, but that was Pooch's best. So he doesn't need to whack on it hard to reach in 2. Driver and a 3-wood for him, if he finds the fairway, of course.
Certainly won't be flustered, Patrick Reid, from Pooch getting a little closer to him. And a perfect tee shot to start the back 9.
And of course, the halfway stage of the final round here at the Hero Dubai Desert Classic.
With height.
That's a great swing right there. Go. Somehow.
That was brilliant. High, soft.
Taking his time on every one.
There it goes, Reid's first birdie of the day. And the gap is 2.
Good time to find a cracker, and he hasn't, and that's scooted out of the bunker left. Strange old bounce. It's well played.
Well. Pooch has got the momentum here in this final group. Reid back to 13. Pooch with a 5-footer.
Can take off if he finds the deck. These fairways have dried out. They've got a little bit of a fire in their belly now.
You just wonder if Pooch, I mean, it's the way he plays, but you just wonder if he'd concentrate on getting the ball in the fairway instead of trying to knock the cover off it might help.
Sounded pretty solid, and he's done really well. Got himself, what, halfway up this massive green here at 12.
He's been very successful today from this kind of range.
Could just hear a little bit of the anxiety maybe sort of creeping in there.
Ignoring his short game, Reid for par at 12. He stays 2 ahead of Daddy Pooch.
What does he aim it down the right and hit a soft draw and make it run down there like a rabbit?
Doing nicely. He'll have to hit the same shot as we've been seeing, a nice high fade. Not his forte.
That's interesting. He's sort of gone right to left. I thought.
Yeah, it's in the bunker.
Yeah.
And, oh, it came out of the bunker, but that's just as good because he tried to hit it in the left side of the bunker, Andrew, and open the angle up. Great match players get it up and down out of ball washers. Now, this lie's okay, so this is just going to be a pop and a trickle down there from left to right. Time and time again.
Oh, this is, wow, just like that. And his lead has doubled.
It sounds a long, long way away, though. It's out in the ocean.
Well, that drive, well, that 3-wood is out in the middle of the fairway.
140 yards off a little upslope, and the flag set all the way back into a puff of draft. Difficult to get it all the way back to this flag. You're so mindful of going long, so he can be excused for coming up just a tad shy. Not that shy.
I don't think he caught it.
Straight up the hill, into the green, quite slow, doesn't want to move a heap. It's raining in Dubai.
No stress at all for Patrick. Looking exactly where Radar said. Well, that actually, that's not really far enough right. So it's a very difficult putt from there. Got about 3 different levels.
No one's going to beat the course record, that is for sure, set by Ernie Els back in 1994. Five shots it is, with 3 holes of the Hero Dubai Desert Classic to go.
Out with the driver, wind out of the left-hand side, which isn't ideal. Aim it down the left semi, and just let the wind do what it does. And I think he'll bail right out. He'll have nothing to do with that tongue that juts out on the left.
Straight down for the tee.
That's perfection. It's the job at hand now. Just don't make any mistakes, and this title is yours.
I can't see this going at the hole with great pace.
Trying to put the nail in the coffin of others' hopes. Very nearly did, Patrick Reed.
I think the flowers are on top of the coffin there, Doc.
Yeah. Another door closes on the field.
Once again, a job well done.
The little swale, so we might even see a little bit of backup here. We haven't seen much this week. 113. Into a puff of it.
And the twirl of the club. And told us all we needed to know. Another one rifled.
I mean, it's not been spectacular. It's been solid. He's played cleverly.
Takes all decisions out of his hands as well for the next shot. Quite a clever play in some ways. No ego involved.
Well done, job done. Avoid a divot though. That's pretty much the only thing that could conspire against him at this stage.
Oh, you're good at keeping this going.
He's just been better than the rest. He's got his moment here.
Well done. What a performance from Patrick Reed. A gold star performance as he collects his first Rolex Series title with a victory at the Hero Dubai Desert Classic. He wins it by 4 with a closing round of 72 level par. Congratulations.
Patrick, runner-up here in 2023. You've gone one better. You're the Dubai Desert Classic winner of 2026. Try and describe your emotions right now.
Yeah, you know, hasn't fully set in yet, but yeah, today was a lot harder than I expected. I knew it was going to be, and you know, I just couldn't really get anything going on that front nine. I think, and I learned a lot about the round today. Instead of kind of just keeping the foot on the gas early, I tried to protect that lead since I had a 4-shot lead, and next thing you know, David goes and birdies 8 and 9, and shut it down to 2, and. I mean, Kess was like, hey, now it's a dogfight. Now let's get going. And he said, just go shoot under par on the back 9. No one will beat you. And, we were able to kind of get that birdie there on 13 to get to 1 under. And he kind of gave me a gift there by bogeying. And from there on, it was just kind of hit fairways, hit greens, and make, just don't make any mistakes.
You said how hard it was out there. You're 1 over that front 9. How much of a grind was those first 9 holes for you?
It was a grind. I mean, it was one of those 9 holes that I really didn't feel like I hit it that bad. Just couldn't get anything really close, and then when I did, we underwrite a couple putts, but besides that, it was just kind of steady. I mean, it hit the ball, hit it okay. I mean, didn't hit it close, but that's the hard part. When you try to protect, then all of a sudden, instead of looking at flags, you're looking away, and you misjudge a wind here and there, you get 50 feet all day long, and that's kind of what happened. And good thing we were able to kind of make that switch there on the back 9 and kind of get it going.
David, as you said, he got the lead to 2. 13 was a huge hole. Did it feel like the pressure valve just released a little bit after that hole to get the lead back to 4 for you?
No, I mean, obviously, when we were 4 up with a couple left, it definitely felt a lot nicer. But with the firepower that, David has there, especially with his length, I mean, when he hit that drive there on 14, I'm just like, where the heck is he going? And he's almost in the fairway, and he's able to kind of cut the corner on 16. I know he's going to be able to get close there on 17. And so for me, I knew I had to keep the pedal down, because with him, I felt like he would have had the advantage on the last couple holes with his length, because I can't get to a lot of those corners. I can't, can't drive 17, and just kind of those kind of things that I didn't take advantage of last time when I was here. That I was like, hey, if you got to get it a little bit farther of a cushion, because these long guys, they're going to take advantage of those holes.
Patrick, really well played. You've etched your name on the same trophy as Ernie and Tiger and Seve as well, who I know you've been compared to recently. Many congratulations. Well played.
Thank you.
With scores of 69, 66, 67 and 72 and a total of 14 under par, the winner of the 2026 Hero Dubai Desert Classic from the USA is Patrick Reed. Patrick, I'm going to invite you to lift that beautiful Dalla trophy.
It's not light.